Hello, my cross stitch friends. Welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Amanda Mae, and this is my channel, Ardith Design, where we celebrate sustainable stitching, counted cross stitch, and making all the things. And as my first video of the new year, I want to wish everyone a happy new year. Yay! This is Luna Moon. I'm going to probably put her down pretty soon. I am in my studio filming, which is a little different, and this is a thing I made to look pretty behind me. It's made with vintage doilies and a really big hoop. So here we go. I have a bunch of New Year, new starts to show you. I have two finishes. They're not fully finished, but they're finished nonetheless. And I have some excuse you. And I have some Happy Meal. It is rainy and gloomy here in the mid-Atlantic state of Maryland. And I am knee deep in putting away Christmas decorations and getting out Valentine's Day decorations. So it's exciting. We're gonna get started, and there's gonna be really no order. I just have piles of stuff and we'll see what happens. And yeah, see what happens. Okay, I wanted to show, I said I put in a fancy frame last time, so I wanted to show, I put the boobies, the birds in this frame, and it didn't quite fit in the frame, so I used a gilded, like a gold scrapbook paper of bird houses, bird cages to put that in. So I did that. Oh, I don't know if I can balance the stuff down here. I have some new starts and a finish. Is this the finish or a new start? Ah! That's a new start. And I didn't grab, of course, any of the books. And I start talking, I get all excited, and I start fogging up. Luna Moon, can I put you down? I decided to start the Barbara Anna piece, and it is the Trick or Treat Cats. It was in the fall 2020 issue of Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I went ahead and printed out a working copy, and then I just have it in this plastic. I am using all the called for DMC. I don't have them fancy put away yet, but I did get this started, and I am stitching this on a small piece that I got from, can I let you down, baby? A small piece I got from 123 Stitch. And it is a piece of 36 count French lilac linen. And I decided to start stitching this with one strand of DMC over 2 linen threads. And I love this little kitty cat face. I was missing like the 3752 that it called for up here, so I used 975. That was a mistake, but I decided I'm not going to pull it out. I'm just going to leave it as is and just keep moving forward, as we say. So I'm excited that I got that started. Again, that's the Barbara Anna Trick or Treat Cat Punch, Needle, and Primitive Stitcher magazine. In my highly fancy little things, I ran out of project bags. I only have a few, and I now officially have more whips or works in progress than I have project bags. I'm moving my table a little bit. I was excited to film, but pretty much I look very unprepared. I am wearing one of my ugly Christmas sweaters, or ugly winter sweaters with the little Scotty dogs, because every time is a good time for plaid. Am I right? Okay. The next project I have is now in the Boo Bees Beach Dance bag. I'm going to go ahead and try to put these back on again. I'm fogging again. Goodness, it might be this. I'll take this off. Okay, I got a wonderful gift from Maggie. Hi, Maggie. Thank you. And Maggie sent me a chart as a Happy New Year, and I am so excited for this. So I decided that this would be a New Year, new start. Let me see if I can get the image. I printed out the working copy, and I wanted so badly to film today, but didn't get all my ducks in a row. All right, here it is. Yoga Husky. My daughter, she is going to be 6 in about 40 days-ish, and she's counting down. Yes, she is. So she loves husky dogs, and her goal, she wants to be a husky trainer. So she's gifted this pattern. Well, I was gifted the pattern to stitch for her, and I said, oh my gosh, yes. So this was a new year, new start. I decided, I preloaded, I opened up a brand new set of 6 needles, and I loaded all of my DMC because there's a lot of the gray and the white, so I can just keep on stitching. So I started this on a piece of fabric. I am not sure the name of it. It is so soft though. Oh my goodness. So soft. And this was a gift from Karen. Thank you, Karen. She sent me last year. So I got a little start on this. And this is going to be the puppy dog. He's holding up his leg. You know, back in the day, I could do that too. Now, not so much. I don't know, maybe that should be one of my 2021 resolutions. Be able to put my leg up like a husky, like a yoga husky again. So this, it calls for all DMC. And I sent my husband to Michael's because I was missing like number 11, DMC 11. I know, seriously. I started putting them on thread drops as I go. And the only color that is not DMC that I decided to use Sweet Violets by Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. And I pulled out, as you can see, I have very different methods of organizing. Got some stuff on bobbins, some stuff on drops, some stuff I haven't done anything with. I'm gonna get it together, or not. Either way, I get to stitch. We'll see what happens. I am stitching this, and again, I think it's a even weave Lugana. It's so soft. With 2 strands over 2 threads of whatever this happens to be. I don't know, but I like it, and I want more of it. And isn't that the case? You always want something, and you don't know the name of it, and you're like, I don't know, it could be that thing. I don't know. Okay. The last new year, new start that I had. Of course, I'm already working and not putting stuff away properly. And I wonder why I can't find any DMC. Crinkle, crinkle. I impulse started this one. Shh, it's a surprise. Don't tell my husband. I went on to the Google. Well, first Pinterest and then Google, looking for badger cross stitch. And of course, all University of Wisconsin stuff comes up. And then a couple of the charts that I already have, the Perman of Copenhagen, like Badger Baby Sampler and stuff. And anyway, I was like, I really want a Badger chart. So I'm like looking around, and I see this Badger chart, and it is by Ink Circles. And I went to her website because I didn't know if it was electronic or print hard copy or what. So I went to her website, and it's inkcircles.com. Yep. And I purchased the digital edition, and this is the Badgers from the Dawn of Memes. And I saw this and almost fell on the floor. Quickly went in and PayPal'd this so fast my head spun. So $6 later, that instant gratification of having a PDF chart to start stitching right away. I went through my stash and got the colors, and the only color I did not have was the purple for the flowers. I'm using the DMC conversion. She charted all of this in Fancy Floss, and it's all in Classic Colorworks threads, Caribbean Waters, Perfect Pie Crust, Pickled Beets, Cauldron, Cherry Cobbler, and Lemongrass. I did not have any of those. I actually don't have really any Classic Colorworks. It's not a lack of wanting them. I just financially haven't purchased them, so I don't have them. So there we go. So I did the DMC conversion except for this purple, which was gifted to me. It's a Silks for You purple that I got from Trish at Threads Entwined. So that, and it was a no-name purple. So I'm using that. And I am so excited. This is another no-name piece of even weave from Karen. And here is my start. I started over because I stitch in hand, and you can see I kind of rolled this up and I hold and I stitch. So I like to go from the top right over. It doesn't always work like that, but you know, do what you can. So the purple and the mushroom and the badger, and this piece has special significance to me, and thank you, Tracy Horner. I feel like you made this especially for me, but many of you who've been on YouTube, watched YouTube for the last 9-10 years might know the Dawn of Memes, the song, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, snake. If you don't know it, go watch it, and then it'll be thoroughly embedded in your head for the rest of the day. So there's badger and mushroom, and in the center is snake. Yeah, I gotta finish this for my husband. That was the first ever YouTube video he ever showed me when we got together over 10 years ago, 9 years ago. Well, we got together over 10 years ago, but it was the first like funny video he showed me on YouTube. We were already together. Long-winded story to tell you that, but I am so excited, and I'm just putting stuff in random bags, I guess. Well, it's in this bag now. Those are my New Year, New Starts for enjoyment stitching that I can show you. I started some other stuff, but of course, it's secret. So stay tuned for more goodies from Amanda Mae for coming up down the pike. I never know, is that a surfboard, snowboard, surfboarding term, skateboarding term, down the pike, down the pipe, down the ramp? I don't know. I got 2 finishes. 2 to go with my professional little booby framing I did. I finished my boobies. These are... This is the Beach Dance, and this is in all the called for colors, stitched 2/2 on a Witchelt Peacefully Purple, Peaceful Plum, Peaceful, where are you? Here's my working copy. Here it is. Peaceful Purple Linen fabric. I also got that from 123 Stitch, and it was perfect. It's a 9x13 piece. Once I cut it out, I will have this piece here, like I'll cut, and then I'll have that for an ornament start. So I keep all my little scraps for bobbins, bookmarks, and ornaments. So keep all your little pieces because you never know. And then if you're like getting into miniatures and doll houses, you might need a miniature sampler for your dollhouse, and you just need a little tiny square of linen to do that 1/1 with your magnifiers late at night. Hi! Just like that. Okay. Love this piece. Stephanie is amazing. Love it. I'm framing it. I thought about using the trims and doing the... No, it's getting framed. It's going to be on a glorious wall of birds. And I went looking for peel and stick wallpaper to see if I could do a focal wall with the peel and stick wallpaper with like bird wallpaper and then bird cross stitch, so it's grand millennial bang of design tchotchkiness, and it might be happening. It might be. I also had these little thingies that she made, Stephanie, for your project title, stitch by, special notes, and all that to stick on the back of frames, which is a wonderful idea, and I need to do that. These are all the colors, and I need to get them put back in my thread inventory. And yes, there's a couple of the fancy flosses here. So pretty. And the DMCs. All right, the next project I have is fun. Just throwing stuff everywhere. It's fun. I made so many mistakes on this project. It's not even funny. And I did not grab the magazine it came out of. But it's on my working copy. Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine. Here, I'm going to hold up just the Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine. March 2013 is the issue. This issue had so many amazing projects in it. Oh my goodness. This project I'm about to show you is a piece by Kathy Haberman, and her partner at the time when she was designing with another person, and I don't have it written down on my... Anyway, I started stitching it on a piece of 14 count Aida that I dyed myself. This is before I started sewing down my edges, and I made so many mistakes, and I decided finally, you know, like 11 o'clock at night, that I should try my hand at silk ribbon embroidery with my Monahan Papers over dyed rayon ribbon that I had, you know, tucked away, and these little miniature buttons. I got through half of the heart here, totally messed up on the edges. Everything about this heart was off. Like, I did it all wrong. So I just said, to heck with it. I added a bunch of beads randomly, buttons, and some ribbon, and finished my bow. Here's my heart, and there's the key. I stitched this all, apart from the mess of stuff. I stitched it all with Sulky, and it was kind of a hodgepodge thread conversion, and on a piece of fabric I dyed myself, and I think I'm going to make this into something. Like I said, it's got this ribbon and the brown and the... So instead of scrapping the project, I just added ribbon. So bows, beads, some colonial knots, and buttons. And that saved the project. Yay! Of course, you could always do the Susie Reno UFO, put a pin in it, literally the UFO pins, cut it out, make it into a pin cushion. I decided to beads, buttons, bows. Okay, on to Happy Mail. I am super stoked to say I got 2 cards with beautiful faces on them. I got a card from Joy Filled Stitcher. She is amazing and super optimistic and wonderful, and you should go watch her channel. And then I got a Pam and Steph card. Thank you, Pam and Steph. They are one of the first Flosstube channels I started watching, and they inspired me to start my channel. It's amazing how things work out. So go check out these ladies as well. There's so many Flosstube channels. Check them all out. Who needs cable when you've got internet and Flosstube? All right, the next bit of Happy Mail is all from Karen. Thank you, Karen. You're amazing. I love you. And I want to show you all. So she sent patterns and some kits and some fabric. So I will show you the first thing she stitched me. It's so cute. Wait till December 25th. And this looks like a Lizzie Kate pattern. I could be wrong. She put her name and the date on the back, and it's all ruffled and adorable. And it looks like she stitched it on 28 count, like a natural linen. And she added the cute little button and the bows and the beads and the ribbon, all the trim, and I love it. So I am going to pack this safely away with my other Christmas ornaments that I have been pulling and getting from all around the house to put away. And so that will go in that for next year, and I'm so excited. She sent me some finishing fabrics. She sent this cute little bone, the ant and the leaf, and this fabric goes exactly with her abandoned project. I did not finish project that I'm going to fully finish, the ant with the leaf. I held it upside down a couple months ago because wasn't upright that way. So, okay, I am feeling wackadoo. I have been working on cross stitch stuff since 7:30 this morning, and I started filming this video at 2:54 in the afternoon on Tuesday. Today is January 5th, 2021. So I'm feeling a little loopy. Excuse me. I just had to do it though. This is a Moda fabric and it has ugly Christmas sweaters on it. I feel so seen right now. So clearly now I have to make something with my ugly Christmas sweater fabric that is amazing. And it's by Moda, something ugly by Moda. And, oh, sorry, didn't mean to rock the boat. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. She sent some stickers for my children, but I'm gonna use them too. Christmas crafts, look at that little sloth. And then there's the narwhal. Like, this is such a cool book. And it has like the shimmer llamas. Amazing. Yes. Did I use some already? Yeah, I already put those on my sewing machine. Mine. All right. Then she sent me some Corey Bacchiacori. I can never say her name correctly. Wonderful Italian cross-stitch designer. She's got a couple patterns that I really want to stitch. And I guess Karen knew that I was into it. So she sent me the advent calendar. And this one is so cool. It's got a clock, a grandfather clock that all the motifs are really awesome. And then here is my flowered workbook. And really cute to make all those different workbooks. This one I love. Well, I love them all. This one, it's got a bunch of the different flowers, and it says in the estate, and it says all the types of flowers. It's in Italian, but it's so pretty that I love all the floral stuff. And then here is Spring in Quilt. That's cute. Then there's some Waxing Moon designs, the cute little Christmas houses, number 178. I have not stitched a Waxing Moon design, but I really like all the little patterns. Daisy Lane Cottage. This is a kit, Christmas in the Mountains tree card, and it's so cool. It has the fabric. It has the threads and the needle, and then it even has to stitch, and then the tree, it's already cut out for you to put it in the card. How awesome is that? So I love that. Love it. Love it. So I have this on my immediate radar because it's winter. It's a Bonne Fête. And let me show you. I have not heard of this designer before. So you can see .eu is their website. All right, and then she sent me a couple other Christmassy cross-stitch kits. Very cool. Christmas Village, Church Bell, and Bethlehem. And this one I'm really excited about. It's a shepherd's bush. And it is in this little tray, and it's called Gathering Moments Stitching Tray. And it has the sheep, and it's got a really fun bouquet and a tall, thin, narrow house, and it's really precious. And it came with all the goodies, so I can start it. There's no excuse. And then she sent me some more goodies. I got Gather is a Wonderful Place to Be. Pattern by Heart and Hand. And then it also has, no it doesn't. I got excited for a second. I thought it had that pattern too, but it doesn't. Friendship Quilt by JBW Designs. Remember by Jess Nan. Upon this neatly woven web entwined with softly glowing thread, I leave my name for all to see. As time goes by, remember me. Just Nan. Perseverance. The grass was green, the sun was hot. Sometimes I stitched and sometimes not. Roses bloomed and skies are blue, but perseverance brought me through. So cute. And all the words are backstitched. They're not over one. Here is the Americana sampler, because who doesn't need an old shoe and a pineapple and a kitty cat and a drum? And all the things, the lamp. Here is Pastel Palette Stitches Sampler, ABC, wrought by Dawn 1990. I am not, the Needles Work, Dawn Lewis is the name. I have not seen that before. It's got some like hardanger or drawn thread work. Reindeer Revival, Merry Christmas. This is super cute. Reindeer Revival. And then Victorian Christmas. This is on like the perforated paper. Vintage. Colonial Celebration. This is a Homespun Elegance, and she is a very prolific designer, and she is still designing. I see her, she posts on, well, I follow her on Facebook, and she's posting stuff all the time. I'm like, kind of want to see her stash, like all of her models that she's stitched and accumulated over the years. I wonder how many she's got. And then I got my first ever Carolyn Manning designs, and look at that. Whoa! How does your garden grow? Well, not that pretty, and let me tell you that. Look at that gorgeousness. And this is multi-page pattern. It's dated 2018, and it's if I stitched it on 14 count, it would be 13 inches, a little over 13 inches square. So it's really cool. So those are the goodies that I got. Again, thank you all for thinking of me. Cards or well wishes or comments on Facebook, please, or Instagram or YouTube. Please know that I read them. I don't always get to them right away, but that doesn't mean that I don't care. It just means that I'm like hyped up on cross stitch, doing stuff. If you hung on this long with me, I sincerely appreciate it. I can't wait to show you more stitching. I will hopefully be in another place next week with more goodies behind me and not just a white wall, white wall of solitude. I want you to know that you matter. Your stitching matters. This is a new year, and we've got so much to look forward to. And while we might be home, at least we have Flosstube, stitching, and each other. Please know that you all keep me in good company and have really enriched my life. And with that, Happy New Year, and I will see you next week. Mwah! Take care.